Have you ever looked at a poster and felt instantly exhausted? Take a look at this one. You have 5 seconds. Where do your eyes go first? If you felt a little overwhelmed or caught yourself jumping from the headline to the date to the loud colors without actually reading anything, that is completely normal. The design failed to give your brain clear instructions. Graphic design involves choreographing a very specific dance for the viewer's eyes. You are telling them exactly what to look at and in what order. To lead that dance, you need 2 tools. You need hierarchy, which decides who gets to speak, and you need white space, which gives them the room to be heard. Without these 2 elements, a page is just noise. But when you learn to control them, looking at your work becomes an effortless transaction of knowledge for the viewer. Let's strip away the clutter and look at a clean test subject. Rank the order you naturally read this information. 1, 2, 3. You probably read the name, then the title, and then the email. That predictable, controlled order is hierarchy. It is a strict ranking system that prioritizes elements based purely on their importance to your message. Every design has an entry point, the biggest, boldest hook pulling attention in. Next, you take them on a journey, delivering secondary contextual information. Finally, you guide them to the exit point, the call to action, highly likely to stick in their memory. Once you know the exact path you want someone to take from entry to exit, deciding how big or bold to make your text becomes a simple process. Deciding the size of things is only half the job. You also have to deal with white space. Despite the name, this can include far more than literal blank white pixels. White space is simply breathing room. It can be a dark shadow, a smooth texture, or a solid block of color. It is just the area left open so the eye can rest. This image of a used car lot shows how a design feels when almost every inch of the frame is filled with overhead streamers and rows of vehicles. Let's ask a question about perception. Which feels expensive and which feels cheap? When items are packed closely together with little room to breathe, our brains automatically interpret that visual clutter as chaotic, urgent, or low cost. In contrast, generous margins and wide empty space around a single subject signal that a brand is calm, premium, and luxurious. Space acts as a structural tool too. Pushing elements close together tells the brain they belong together in a visual conversation. Pushing them apart creates clear, relaxing boundaries. Applying white space creates a luxury feature, framing the specific elements you want your audience to care about most. Let's return to this mess from earlier. We are going to step into the role of a visual tour guide and use our 2 new tools to fix it. First, we establish hierarchy. We enlarge the main hook and shrink secondary details so they don't compete. Next, we add white space. We pull elements from the edges to create comfortable margins and add gaps to give the eyes a place to rest. Now, take another look. Where do your eyes go first? Title, date, location. Your eyes naturally followed the exact 1, 2, 3 path we built for you. Great design comes from clearing the floor and finding the confidence to lead the eye through simple, deliberate spacing.